Hey everyone. Not often I get to say this, but we've done $60,000 today. And that doesn't mean I've lost $60,000. Quite the contrary. We've got $60,000 in trade profit today. So actually 60,442 to be precise. And 69 cents if we want to be really pernickety about it. My second best ever trade day. Ever since I've started trading, this is probably the best. Well, it's not probably. It is the best trading day I've had, bar one, and that one was my first and only six-figure trading day. So I'm absolutely over the moon. I'm absolutely over the moon, and I didn't neglected to upload the trade recap from yesterday, and we traded. Clean yesterday, which made us $6,500, and so we finished yesterday with a really good finish. But it held its gains from yesterday, and it moved up 270% today. So from the low, it pulled back some from yesterday's closing price, but from the low at the of the day where it pulled back to its high, 270%. And you know, it's not the only thing that's gone up over 100%. So we've actually increased our own account by almost 150%, about 135% after charges and commissions, etc. So really good day today. We actually traded 5 different stocks, but we made over $62,831.44 to be precise on AERC technology, which was gapping up based on the FDA news that was published yesterday. We made another $660 with AMC. Now I'm expecting AMC to have a good week, given the week that's in it, and there are some, expected big movies ready to drop this weekend. The energy sector was buoyant, so HUSA American Energy was also something that we made some money on. $300. We should have made more. It moved up quite well, so but we were busy trading Aeroclean, so I can't be greedy. And Jan 1, which was the first thing we traded. And Jan 1 was we made 1,500 with Jan 1. JAN is the ticker or symbol that it trades under. The only stock that we lost on was VERU, so VERU, and I'm not too worried because over the last 6 to 8 weeks or however long I've been trading VERU, it's more than paid for itself. So we lost almost $5,000 on that, which is why we've only just got over $60,000, even though almost $63,000 on AeroClean Technologies alone. Really good trading day. But not just myself. It was great to be able to see the people that have taken the Day Trade with Tony course, communicating with in the Discord. They're actually up considerably amount on the gains as well in terms of against their equity. Some reporting as much as 20-25% gains on their own equity today. So it gives me a lot of joy to see that the people I'm mentoring and the people that I've tutored to be able to trade are now taking advantage of this very same strategies that I'm taking advantage of. But of my second best ever trading day is I can't explain how happy I'm about it. It is really pleased with the day's trading, and I'll talk through some of the trades in just a second. But before I do me a favor, smash the thumbs up button. It really helps with the YouTube algorithm. And just for my ego, subscribe to the channel, and that way you can keep coming back as often as you want. If you want to watch me trading live, if you want to get notified when I post a new tutorial video or another video like this one, a trade recap, just hit the notification bell and you'll get that as well. In the meantime, enjoy the trade recap. I'm only going to go over Aero Clean Technology. I'm not going to go over every trade, but enjoy the trade recap. See you soon. So you may want to stick around for the end of this video. I'm going to sweep in the recording of final few minutes of this trade. We got caught in a volatility halt upwards. So, you know, I started the live stream for Power Hour a little bit early whilst we were caught in the volatility halt. I'm going to tag that on the back of this this recap, so you'll be able to see the final portion of the trade as recorded live. But in the meantime, just the reasons why we got in the trade and where we got in the trade, I'll go through that now. So you can see that this was yesterday's closing price, and it moved up after the close yesterday. It moved up quite considerably, continued to make gains, and then it did pull back some. It was trading below the volume weighted average price. I was expecting this because it did hold most of its gains from yesterday, negating the pump after hours. So I was expecting this to continue to show signs of strength and make a move pretty much out of the blocks. A bit of a continuation from yesterday, but a move to the upside. It actually started to sell off, so it continued selling off at the open. We got a little bit of a bounce, which was rejected at the VWAP, and then it came down to 10:30, about an hour into the market. Now, I traded VERU and lost $5,000. We've made $1,000.500 with Jan 1. We've made another $300 with Houston American Energy. We've made $660 with AMC across the course of the day. So I was streaming live on YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, and TikTok, and I finished the live streams an hour into the market as I usually do, and it started to then make its move up. So it reclaimed the VWAP, came back down, tested as support, and then as it bounced up, that's when we entered. We entered for 10,000 shares. I needed to take the dog out. She had a legs crossed. She was whimpering at me. So what I did is I took 5,000 shares off, so we had a nice cushion on the position. And as it pulled back, we got stopped out for break even on the remaining 5,000. We were in this just over 410s or whatever. As it made its move back up again, we re-entered for 432, 433. Again for 10,000 shares. At this stage, we split it in two. We set two stops, two range stops. So we set the floor on both the same. So we were a little over break even. We were moving upwards. So we set the floor at break even, and we set the first range stop for 450. So we were. I think the floor was 435. We were in at 433, so it was a little over break even. So we set the first take profit at 450. We're in the process of configuring the second range stop when we got stopped at. So that was unfortunate. It pulled back and stopped us out at 433. So we made a little bit on the first trade. We made a tiny bit on this, but we're still in for 5,000 shares. So what I actually did was I added another 10,000 shares, and this time I set we're in for 15,000 shares at this stage. Pretty much the same entry, just over 430, 431, and we split it into three sections this time. So the first take profit was 450, then we set it at 470, and then we set another one at 490. So that was all the take profit, the ceilings on all three trades. We kept the floor the same on all of them, and as it moved up, I moved the floor up on all of them. So I moved the floor up to 435, and we went and took the dog for a walk. We came back and we'd been stopped out in all of them. So we've made profits on all three, 5,000 shares on each of them. So we'd actually not only have we recovered the $4,000 we lost last on VERU, but we're actually, you know, close to, at this stage, close to five-figure gains at this stage. So we look for another entry as it moved up, it pulled back, and this is where we got back in. So we got in here for another entry at 460, and we 10,000 shares again. We set a stop loss in place, 15-cent stop loss in place. As this rolled up, we added to the position, and we took off again. So added 5,000, took 5,000 off. We got at 10,000 shares as we moved up. We got we reached this seller wall, if you will, this resistance at 435. And let me just show you why this was significant, because pre-market, we'd seen 435 be significant resistance in pre-market as well on a number of occasions. So this is why we had the line drawn. This is why we expected to get a bit of resistance there. I just didn't expect it to last for so long. This is a 2-minute chart, by the way. So it was almost an hour, a whole hour. We were up and down testing, and I was trading the range between $5 and $5.35 at this stage. But I was waiting for this break of 535. Really waiting for this break, and I was getting a bit frustrated because I knew as soon as we broke this resistance level at 535, we would go on a run. It just had that momentum about it. So we finally broke that resistance after midday at market time, and we went on a run. And I was able to just trade anywhere between 5 and 15,000 shares, all the way up, and I'm just setting trailing stop losses. Every time I had a trailing stop loss, I might have 10,000 shares with a trailing stop of 20 cents. As it moved up, once we got a cushion on that, I might add another 5,000 shares. As it pulled back towards the stop, so that when we did get stopped out, I was still in for 5,000 shares and still had a cushion on the ticker. So then we were able to then take the move up. I would be looking at a hard stop at break even if it continued to pull back, but if it didn't, I would replace that with another trailing stop loss and potentially add to the position and move back up. And that's what I was doing. And as we moved into to this area around 2 p.m. market time, I decided, okay, I've got 10,000 shares. We actually got, we moved up here and we moved up into a halt, and I was in for 10,000 shares. I had a 20-cent stop loss. So what I actually did is whilst it was halted, I cancelled the stop loss and I prepared a 50-cent stop loss whilst we were moving up. And I'm glad I did, because as we resumed after the volatility halt, it pulled back fast. And it was right here. It pulled back fast. I would have got stopped out with a 20-cent stop loss. I quickly put the 50-cent stop loss in place in case we continued to pull back, and we continued to move up. And that's what I'm going to show you right now. And when we finally got stopped out, that was the final trade, and we'd done over nearly $63,000 in profits on this one ticker alone today. Fantastic day's trading. Really, really enjoyed it. Of course, I enjoyed it. I made a lot of money, but enjoy the live version of the last few minutes of the trade. We resume. The video resume comes in when whilst we're actually halted, and I'm just cancelling the 20-cent stop loss, ready to place a 50-cent stop loss. Enjoy. Okay. Move back up, move back up. Take the stop with you. There you go. Storming stuff, absolutely, absolutely well done, Alphabet. What a day. Absolutely, 150% up, and I've got a trailing stop, 50-cent trailing stop here for 10,000 shares. I'm 15 grand up on this last move. 15 grand, 17 grand. What am I going to do here? What am I going to do? So at least 9 grand, at least 9 grand to add to this 43 that I've had. Epic stuff. This could be my best ever trade. This could be my best ever trade. 67 is my best, and we're moving up. We're moving up. This could be my best ever trade. So we're now at 43, at least 10. So I've got 50% of the unrealized locked in because I've got a 50-cent stop. So this is an absolute storming day. There's only 10,000 shares. It's not like this is, ridiculous amounts of money. $142,000 granted, but that's not what I bought in. So it was a little over $116,000 worth of equity. Now, of course, I'm not putting all that 116,000 in. I only started the day with 41,000, but having a lovely day. Having a lovely day. Dang, I like that one, hello. I'm on the wine already. This is my first glass, and oh, there we go. Stop time. I'm doing no more. 62. Oh, did I succumb to? Of course, I use leverage. I always use leverage. It's a margin account. I wasn't using the full leverage. It wasn't the full leverage, but my OCD is going to kick in there because. 63,000. My best ever trade ever is 67,000. But hey, look, it's a great day. This is a phenomenal day. I've more than doubled my equity on the day. More than doubled my equity. It was well. Works that Meg trading out? Absolutely. I mean, I've just today alone, it's given me enough to say, oh, look, I didn't make, I only made, I actually lost 10K. I didn't make a lot in May, but hey, look, forget it. I'm switching my montage off after that one. I'm locking my montage. Where's my padlock? I'm done. Done. Well, I hope that was as enjoyable for you as it was for me, and I'll be back at it tomorrow, so feel free to join me and be trading from 90 minutes before the market opens. So that's 8 a.m. East Coast, that's 1 p.m. London or Dublin time, which is where I'm based. And I do that every single trading day, and I do trade the power hour as well, which is the final hour of the market. So join me, hit the notification bell, you get notified when I am going live. Have a good evening. See you soon.